I'm appalled at what you said on that pod thing. It's disgusting.
This is the After the Show podcast. It's where we get honest and real with yo ass. So sit back, relax, have a blast, because it's time for the After the Show podcast.
All right, here we go. Welcome to the KVJ After the Show podcast. It is a Monday. Brand new week. Great weekend, though. A lot of good stuff going on. Got a little spring training action that just kicked off. Very excited about that. That was a lot of fun to go out there on Saturday. Very excited to be out there this Saturday with KVJ Nationers. That's going to be a good time. Get to throw out the first pitch. You were at Turtle Fest, Virginia, all weekend.
Yes, it was so much fun.
Mm-hmm.
The weather yesterday was phenomenal.
It was nice all weekend.
Saturday was a little hot.
Okay.
But, Sunday was so good. The vibes were on point.
Yeah. I tell you, when it comes to doing a spring training game, definitely at Roger Dean Stadium. It might be a little bit more in the sun in a lot of places than Ballpark at the Palm Beaches, but if you can get a seat in the shade, it's good. And they've been adding more shade. And what they have out the left field now, it's phenomenal. In fact, I would say that'd be the place to go. You're right there by a bar. It's easy to get cocktails, not too far from the bathroom even.
I love it.
And you kind of stand chill. It's almost like you're just kind of chilling. The game's kind of going on. That's how I like baseball.
Okay.
Kind of like it almost as like a background. You're hanging with people, having a good time. You're watching a little bit of baseball. But it's kind of the way of spring training, too, because I think the Nationals was part of who we saw on Saturday, but they had another game at the same time. So they do what's called a split squad. So you may look at the whole roster and be like, I don't know one person here.
You may get some shitty-ass players going, oh, man, Sanicki's not playing. They're playing down in Bradenton.
Mm-hmm.
I got to watch Pennington play.
Yeah.
That can happen.
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm. So that was lovely, though. Got to go and check that out over the weekend. Just one of the many things that were going on. Did not make it to the Street Painting Festival, though. Just Saturday was baseball, and Sunday's a little too crazy, and I couldn't make it there. I was kind of bummed on that. That looked like another great event. Good time.
Street painting's always awesome.
Mm-hmm.
I would have liked to go into the Jupiter Seafood Fest. Like, it was too much.
Too much, yeah.
It was just too much. And the thing that's sexy about that Turtle Fest, it's free.
Yep, that is nice.
I love a free for the family event.
Oh, my daughter came out there.
She did.
Mm-hmm.
She came out there. I was so excited to see her.
Yeah.
I love anything free unless it's an ass beating.
Okay. I don't know, man. Rednecks love that.
I know. I don't want a free ass beating from some rednecks. It'd be horrible.
Mm-hmm.
Better to give than get.
You're right.
Yep. Some people went to the Monster Jam in Miami. Chicago Lulu.
Monster
Yeah.
Jam.
Yeah, little kids love that shit, man.
Yeah, they do.
There was also a wrestling event
Yeah.
Yeah.
as well.
On
I was
Friday.
like, Panda, why aren't you going? And he was like, I don't know.
Correct me if I'm wrong. I believe they tape a SmackDown and then they play it later on in the week. Is that how that goes?
I don't know.
Yeah.
It used to go down that way, but I've been out of the game for a minute.
Okay.
You and Panda need to go down to a live wrestling event together.
The only problem with that is we both will start doing our own finishing moves on each other, and one of us will get hurt. I don't know. Something about me and my friends.
That move made me finish.
We love to wrestle. And yeah, sometimes it ends up in a good coming.
Do you finish on Panda?
Oh, all over his neck. No,
My finishing move.
Stop making me so gross. Trying to tone down my vulgarity.
So you give my husband a pearl necklace?
Somebody's got to. He don't even need the shredder for me.
That's it. Makes it easier. South Beach Wine and Food Festival also went on. It's a lovely event. It's just a little too expensive, I think.
See, I'd love to do one of those kind of festivals if they had it with pizza. If you had...
They had one. They just had one. They had a pizza festival in Fort Lauderdale.
Well, where the shit was I at?
I don't know.
Was it done well?
I don't know. That's a great question because logistically, we've thought about doing this.
Yes.
And logistically, to do it right, Each individual pizza booth has to have their own pizza oven. They have to be able to make it fresh right there. And not everybody has a mobile pizza oven, although more and more now do.
To me, it's got to be at minimum 25 vendors to really have that thing pop. You can't go to a pizza fest and only have 8 people there.
You're right.
You got to have 25 at min.
They just did it in Fort Lauderdale. I would love to hear from somebody who went. How was it? Did you pay a ticket price and then all the pizza was free? Or was it a free event where you paid per booth all the pizza you wanted to try?
If it was all you could eat, I would pay $125 for that ticket.
Wow.
Oh, okay.
Look at you, big spender.
25 vendors, all you can eat?
There's no way that would be successful.
I meant $50. I know pizza dough. I don't know money dough.
I think you have to cap that event at $30.
Okay.
I don't think people would pay more than $30. Now, all you can eat pizza for $30, I think you would get a good turnout, but you can only eat so much pizza, dog.
Nah. You see, you don't live in that world. I do. You fight through pain.
Joseph said yes, you paid a ticket price and you got to eat at each vendor.
Okay.
What was that ticket price?
$150.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see if it was a success, if it'll come back. I mean, we have a lot of taco, tequila fest. We have a lot of burger fests. We don't really have anything other than that one pizza fest. And that, I think, was its
first year.
Yeah.
You have a lot of festivals that come down here and they have 1 year.
Okay.
And then they realize, oh my gosh, throwing a festival is hard.
Oh my gosh, we probably shouldn't have charged $150. Shit.
It's not something that you just know how to do it right the first time you do it. You literally have to learn by doing mistakes.
Oh, you ever see a festival right before it opens? It's madness. People are running into walls.
If it's your first year doing it, yes, it is madness. And you don't know what you're going to do wrong until you do it.
What would you put that price point? You have 25 vendors, pizza, all you can eat. What would be a fair price you think you could get asses in there?
Well, if you look at the beer fests, you're not doing anything for really less than 45. Your VIPs at least 75, I think, is what we were charging on that. So I would say probably about the same kind of price points. You probably start going too much over 100, and people might start balking a bit.
VIP, very important pizza.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
yeah.
$175.
The genius.
Yes. Yes.
Captain Crust needs to throw a pizza fest.
I'm with you. Captain Crust is working on redoing his outfit. His
heard.
costume.
Hey, Captain Crust is about to get an upgrade. He just got a pretty big sponsor.
Oh, yeah?
The Sicilian Oven.
Okay.
There'll be a press conference. Virginia's kind of...
Yeah. Press conference coming. I mean, he is part Sicilian.
Oh, he is. Okay.
What more perfect pairing than Captain Crust with the Sicilian Oven?
At least that's what my family said, but I mean, a lot of them are liars, so I don't know.
Do they have a town of origin, or is it just Sicily in general?
I don't know. My mom always talked about the old country and how her family was from Sicily, but she was born here, so she's not,
Had she ever been to the home country?
Fuck no. She's afraid to leave the house.
Okay,
nothing against you, Mom. She would say the same thing. You could get her out.
She barely went to have pizza in Lake Park.
No, you could get her out for grocery stores and restaurants or a garage sale, and then everything else was like, no, the world.
Joseph said he paid $27 for general admission for Pizza Fest.
Okay.
See? Yeah, that's about what I thought it would be.
All right. Well, you know the market.
If it's $27 and you can have all the pizza you want, I think that's a good ticket price and a fair thing. How many vendors were there?
I think I saw the whole list. It looked like there were about 10 to 12.
Okay, that's cute, but that's not going to win you the tournament.
10 to 12 is a little light as far as I'm concerned. I think when you look at having a pizza fest, you should have 15 at least. Different varieties, different restaurants represented.
You should have the holy shit factor. Holy shit, another vendor?
Right.
Oh, holy shit, another vendor? Like, that's the energy you
That's
want.
why your ticket price is low, because you don't have that many vendors.
Okay.
Because you have to have a pizza oven. You can't logistically do this without your own complete huge pizza oven, coal fire or wood burning or however you do it.
Mm-hmm.
It's got to be your own unit, and those things are freaking expensive.
$150, but you get hand jobs.
All right.
Hand jobs with marinara as the lube.
Oh, you would get a long line. I know it sounds sick and it sounds weird. You'd get a line.
Oh, you think so?
You would absolutely get a line for
Just
the
keep that away from the pizzas.
marinara tug section.
That's not Alfredo.
No, it's got to be completely opposite of the food area.
I did see also going on over the weekend, they wrapped up the Olympics. Man, they have the weirdest closing ceremonies every time they do Olympics.
Why?
It just makes me wonder if every country is that bizarre. It's weird. I don't know. They have weird dancing. They're wearing weird costumes. I don't know if it's European stuff or what. I don't know. It's
Kind of like eyes wide shut kind of shit.
it went on for a while. Like my wife's like, "What are you watching?" I'm like,
I don't know.
I'm like, she thought I was putting on some weird, I don't know what.
Porn?
Yeah, she's like, what? Yeah, like I had an issue. I'm like, I don't know. It's the closing ceremonies. Now I look up. She's like, how long is this on? It's like an hour later. I'm like, I don't know. It's still like weird.
An
people.
hour of a closing ceremony?
It went on for a while.
Y'all blow out the flame and call it good.
Yeah, I actually finally turned it. I'm like, all right.
I hate when that happens, when you have something on the TV, but it's on way too long, and you finally go, what the shit am I watching?
Yeah.
And you're so mad at yourself.
How did I spend this much time with this?
Yeah, that happened to me the other day. I
Yeah.
go, what the fuck am I watching?
I kept getting grilled about it. I'm like, I'm not into it at all. So I'm like, all right, stop asking me questions. I don't know. Just change it. Not enough. But yeah, from what I'm hearing is that Team USA, I guess thanks to the blizzard they're having in New York City, the plane is going to be rerouted from New York City coming into Miami. And that means tonight they're going to be at 11 in Miami.
That is a big tip and amazing.
Well, the thing that's weird about it, I don't know if they're going to stay with it, but I had seen this morning, just getting ready for today's show, that 11 was going to be doing free drinks from 6 to 9 tonight anyway. And they were already going to be doing a celebration. They didn't build anything about Team USA being there, but it's going to be a gold medal celebration. Now, I don't know if you still bring out the Team USA, are you going to let people drink free from 6 to 9? Now, I don't know if they'll be there that early. I don't know what their schedule is going to be, but I think they're going to be at the White House tomorrow, or at least they're going to be maybe at the State of the Union tomorrow night. So, but they're hockey people. I mean, they're used to being on a party
These
for
guys,
days.
they will stay up.
Yeah.
And they will just live it up, baby.
I feel like they should make one of the sports for the Olympics porking, because every year there's a story about how, record-setting condom use. I mean, you either are going for the gold or you're chasing some ass.
I'm sure if you talk to some of the athletes and they were candid, they would have their own gold medals for banging in the bedroom.
Ass chasing.
So let's think about it. If you're in curling, how do you really leave that in the sheets? I think you can get your pork on the night before and still do curling the next day.
Yeah, who knows? I wonder if there's a certain sport where they're banging more. I'd imagine the hockey players are up there.
Oh, yeah. They could stay up for days with their teeth out.
Yeah, right. And another thing that went on over the weekend, some dude got into Mar-a-Lago, and I don't even know what was going on. A 21-year-old that had a shotgun and a gas can, and he went in the gate at Mar-a-Lago when one of the employees was coming out at 1:30 in the morning on Sunday, and got out of his vehicle, and they said, you need to drop everything. And he picked up that shotgun, started to point, and kabam, took him out.
I'd imagine as soon as anything like that happens, everyone's on high alert. As soon as that gate opens and somebody goes in there, like, all right,
Who's this?
get the laser beams out.
It's never going to end well when you pull a gun on the police. It's just not going to end well.
Well, and this is just a different situation. I mean, when you're talking Secret Service there as well, and they already have sharpshooters around the clock.
They're not messing around.
Yeah, and I think they didn't want to get into the details, but, when they're talking to Bradshaw, Palm Beach County Sheriff, he's kind of alluding to some kind of sensor that might have tipped him off, and they don't want to let you know the specifics of what they have. But it sounded like they kind of knew, like some sensor went off, something didn't go. Now, Jackie had said the employee entry gate is less than 120 yards from the presidential housing entry at Mar-a-Lago. And I think she's saying it's not that far, but I would say 120 yards with probably 3 to 4 sharpshooters targeted on you. I would never take those odds.
Never.
At least 3 or 4.
If they were like, you've got to run the length of a football field with the end zone, good luck, go. And there's 3 sharpshooters that are like, doink. I mean, like that's not going to happen. Like, I'm sorry, you're just not going to clear
And the president wasn't even there, you dildo.
Yeah, which is...
I mean, what are you trying to do? You're such a terrible assassin.
Well, they're probably just trying to start up some kind of trouble. Even if the president wasn't there, if you do something crazy at Mar-a-Lago, it's going to be a national or international story.
But I looked like they were talking about his social media, and I guess at one point he was a Trump supporter, but then he was all upset about the Epstein files, and then that's why he was going. Like,
Yeah, people who usually storm a building by themselves with a weapon aren't really sound of mind, typically.
it's not going to work out for you, bruh.
Yeah, they don't have the motive yet, but I would imagine, I mean, the way it sounds like, and I think even his family might have been Trump supporters.
Yeah. I think he was at one point, they said.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe he's flipped, who knows, but...
And who knows if someone's got mental health issues? It doesn't matter what's going on.
Mental health issues aside, the president's schedule is public record. You can find out if he is in Washington or in Florida. You are a shitty assassin.
Yeah. And that's why I just don't think he really was.
No, he
that
must
was
have
his
been
goal. I think
loopy.
I think his goal was to end it. Here's what Rick Bradshaw had to say.
1:30 this morning, the security detail detected that a individual had made his way into the inner perimeter of Mar-a-Lago. A deputy and 2 Secret Service agents on the detail went to that area to investigate. They confronted a white male that was carrying a gas can and a shotgun. He was ordered to drop those 2 pieces of equipment that he had with him, at which time he put down the gas can, raised the shotgun to a shooting position. At that point in time, the deputy and the 2 Secret Service agents fired their weapons and neutralized the threat. He is deceased at the scene.
Okay, there you go.
I mean, it's never going to go well for you when you point your gun at the police. It's just not.
Do you think the other sheriffs, like a Sheriff Bradshaw, who plays it pretty straight when he's doing his press conference, do you think he has the pressure of going, shit, man, Sheriff Grady had all that comedy. All these other sheriffs are writing some comedy in their speeches. Do I got to throw my hat in the ring?
Not all of the sheriffs want to be like Grady.
And I agree.
And a lot of them actually look at him and go, yeah, clown ass.
Yeah.
He's kind of a clown.
Look, I'm not trying to get on anyone's bad side.
I know
then
who
all
can't
of a
be
sudden,
going to Polk County anytime soon.
yeah, no shit.
Good luck. I ain't riding with you.
Fucking take it easy there.
We get to the county
Siddiqui.
line, I'm like, I'm going to stay right here.
It's more about showbiz.
Well, I can see him going, now look at these 3 fucking knuckleheads. These radio guys thought they could make fun of me. Well, we like to put a lot of lead in you.
I think the sensibilities in Polk County are different than the sensibilities in Palm Beach County.
Totally.
Yeah.
He's the one, Sheriff Grady's like, you point a gun at us, and guess what? We're going to shoot you, and we're going to shoot you a lot.
Yeah, shit. Yeah.
He loves being a sound bite.
And he
does.
He speaks for Polk County. He's like, you mess with Polk County, we carry guns here. Like, he lets you know. He makes it seem like everyone's packing until you fuck with Polk County.
But not all the sheriffs conduct themselves like that.
No, but there's a couple other ones that are starting to get in that comedy world.
Yeah, you see them. They have little quips, and they put on a show. Yeah, this, if you don't know, this is Grady Judd, and he loves doing this. He just talks about the more bizarre arrests that they have, and he sits at his desk and does a video of it.
Fred Gill, he's backing out of his driveway of his house and backs into our victim's vehicle. Well, the victims get out. It's a man and a woman, and Fred goes back into his house, won't talk to him. So they notify the sheriff's office, and they call Fred outside. And you know what? Fred comes outside, and all of a sudden, he drops his drawers and dumps a load. You know what I mean? Right there in front of God, deputies, and victims. Then the rascal pulls up his pants, goes to the front of his truck, and exposes himself and begins to urinate. That's right, he did that. And then the deputies put him in jail for indecent exposure, disorderly conduct, and gave him some traffic tickets too.
There you go.
Please tell me he came with his own sound effects.
Yeah, those were on that. Yeah, that was the video he put out. That's his sound effects. That's not me.
I mean, he's doing some Carrot Top
He's
shit.
doing comedy. And look, he's going viral. So
That's what he does.
If that's what you want, you have figured it out.
I went to a whole montage during holiday break where it must have been like a 25-minute compilation of him. I'm like, holy shit.
He delivers.
Yeah, he does. This was kind of amusing, too, over the weekend. There are some reports that, back in the day, Donald Trump used to call into some news outlets and almost had like a fake moniker name that he would use. And like, I've even seen some of the clips like going, that sounds a lot like Donald Trump.
He'd call a newspaper up and say, you got to report this story. It's big. It's huge.
Right.
And it was him calling.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, he's a master of marketing. And so somebody kind of went on that angle and they tried to fool a lot of people. Now, nobody knows for sure, but a lot of people have a pretty good Donald Trump impression. But people were watching this clip on C-SPAN. They're like, all right, what's going on here? Now, if you missed it, there was a Supreme Court ruling about tariffs that went against Donald Trump. So he's kind of fuming on that on Friday. And this call came into C-SPAN right after.
John in Virginia, Republican. Let's hear from you.
Well, this is John Barron. And this is the worst decision you ever have in your life, practically. Jack's going to agree with me, right? But this is a terrible decision. And you have Hakeem Jeffries, he's a dope. And you have Chuck Schumer, who can't cook a cheeseburger. Of course these people are happy. But true Americans will not be happy. And you have the woman earlier, I assume she's a woman, she's a Democrat. But she said she's disgraced. She's devastated.
All right,
by
John.
this.
They realized pretty quick. They're like, all right. They're in a room like, all right, we got somebody that's clowning you.
Was that Donald Trump?
I don't think that was Trump.
No. I don't either. I think it was a Trump impersonator.
It was a Trump impersonator.
He got through, and yeah, I'm sure he used his regular voice, got on, and then did his Trump impression.
She had to let him keep talking because he was in the middle of his bit, so she couldn't interrupt him.
They're like, cut him off now.
I'm so surprised they still take live calls.
I know.
It is funny, yeah.
It is very funny.
It's great when they get them. And then this looks like it might be legit. I don't know if you had seen this clip. Les Wexner, he is the one who was charged in a sense, or at least accused of funding a lot of Jeffrey Epstein's trafficking that was going on. Now, he had given his deposition last week and was talking about how he didn't know anything that was going on and all the situations, how he cut off Epstein back in like 2007. And apparently he talked a little too much, at least according to what this clip looks like. And it looks like his lawyer leans in and says to him,
Shut up.
quote, I will fucking kill you if you answer another question with more than 5 words. Using that to his client, I will fucking kill you, is what it looks like he says. Now, apparently what he had done was he confirmed that Jeffrey Epstein had worked for the Rothschild family, the architects of the Federal Reserve, as well as Jeff Bezos and Google and all that kind of stuff. So it's almost like he's implicating too many people that are too powerful. And so he's like, shut up.
He would say, like, I'm providing financial advice to the founders of Google. I'm providing financial advice to Jeff Bezos. Answer the question. Okay.
Okay, I think he was kind of kidding, but yeah, you can kind of hear it did look like that's what he leaned in and said, I will fucking kill you if you answer another question with more than 5 words. Stop it. You're talking too much.
Oh, boy. Me and Virginia would be fucking killed.
5 words?
We can't do anything in 5 words.
Nothing.
No. In fact, the segment right here has been at least 50.
5 words, just shoot me.
Honestly, if I had to make every point in 5 words, you're going to have to shoot me.
Another person that's been called back in about their associations with Jeffrey Epstein, Naomi Campbell, who said, I knew nothing, didn't know anything. I had nothing to do with any of this kind of stuff.
And she don't have any, she ain't got no time for this either. If you ask her, she's like, I was a different person back then, and I'm not the same person, and I did nothing wrong, and leave me the fuck alone.
Yeah, she keeps trying to do that, but there are some people that keep trying to drag her name back into this Epstein story. One of them is Barbara Adler. She recounts a story about allegedly stepping in to remove a friend from what she described as a disturbing situation involving wealthy men while naming Naomi Campbell in the conversation.
They said she was there a lot, just chilling, hanging out.
Almost like she was finding the young girls trying to get into modeling and then was taking these young girls and connecting them with the rich older men that were powerful,
not
maybe
a good
for favors
look.
or anything else. And that's what some of the accusations are here.
It is cool what names keep coming out.
Yeah.
That's in there a ton.
Right. Yeah. So here's what this Barbara Adler was saying with Naomi Campbell.
So one of my best friends, she's not here today. She was human trafficked by Naomi Campbell. My friend was an artist, and she started meeting with all these famous people, and they connected her with certain people. And then all of a sudden she's at these parties, and I see she's doing drugs and getting out of control. And eventually I had to start rescuing her from parties. And then a few of the times I had to rescue her from Naomi Campbell's apartment.
Wow.
Wow.
I mean, that sounds kind of damning, doesn't it?
Yeah.
To go that far? Yeah. So who knows? We were talking about scams earlier, and another scam that had come out that we can get to in the regular show says, my son was recently arrested for a neighbor dispute, and that evening I received a call from someone pretending to be from PBSO stating that he was eligible for release with an ankle monitor program. They wanted me to Venmo $500 for him to participate, and he would be out immediately. I asked all the right questions, and they had lots of answers. They sent a photo of his booking blotter as proof, although all of my senses were saying this was shady because I was so distraught with the situation. I was willing to move forward. When they gave me the tag to who to send me Venmo to, the person's picture and associated name popped up as D Menace. I stated, I am not going to be sending money to D Menace. Get me someone who's legit. And of course, they had an answer and an explanation for that as well. They gave me a new number to send money to. And when they told me to just ignore the warning sign that came up that it could be a scam, I stopped and I asked for a callback number to confirm who I'm speaking with. They tried really hard to get me to continue to move forward. And then they gave me a number to call. Of course, nobody answered that number. I called my daughter, and she looked it up and said it's 100% a scam, not to send money and do not answer the phone if they call back, which they did. So,
damn.
But, you know, that's really a lot of what happens. They'll get public records. They'll see as something goes by, and then that's their scam. They can use whatever public information they can get to try to contact you and family members because it's fresh. And like she said, she was emotionally distraught, and you may not be in your right mind. That's when somebody sends it. You're like, well, how would they know? You're not thinking through it.
You're vulnerable.
Yeah.
I didn't realize all that until after the fact, and it does make sense. When I had the sheriffs come to my house 2 different times, all that's public record. All of that is, it hits the, if you're looking for that kind of stuff and know what you're doing, it's easy to find.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
But my whole thing was, that sounds like it was public record really quick.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's, what she was saying. I mean, as soon as it gets there, how quickly they book them.
Damn.
I think it goes right up in the computer system that is there.
That is. So as soon as a police report's made, it's public record. That's what it's sounding like to me.
Dang.
Mm-hmm. Got this from Alexis. She said, I had a scam call over the weekend. They FaceTime me while pleasuring themselves.
See, that person right there, to me, you go to jail. How's that any different than somebody doing that in your window? You are showing your dick, you're flogging it to somebody that does not want to see it. I'm sorry. If I'm the law, you're spending some time in the clink.
This is why we got to stop answering calls from a number we don't recognize. There's now a feature you can do on your iPhone with the latest update where you can enable a screening system where if you don't have this person saved in your phone, in your contacts, Your iPhone will now screen the call for you and ask the caller who they are and what they want.
Do you stand with me or against me on that? If somebody is all of a sudden showing you their dick and you don't want that, I think that should be a crime.
It should absolutely be a crime, but you're not going to be able to figure out.
I don't give a shit if it is the phone. I'm sorry. You don't do that shit.
Don't answer any calls that you don't have saved in your phone.
That's how I miss my doctor appointments.
Yeah, it is really tricky, honestly.
He thought his doctor was a scam caller.
I felt so stupid. I couldn't even call back because I'm like, I know this is a scam and got to wake up a little bit earlier to get me. And then I hung up. Then I'm going, wait a minute. I do have an appointment. Let me just cross-reference this number. Looked it up on the internet. Fuck, that was my doctor. Might have to call them back tomorrow.
Damn it.
Yeah, we keep having these issues. We have another one where my wife, and she's very good at looking at every charge that comes through, and she's canceling apps and things like that. And, keep in mind, we've got kids, and so, sometimes they're still on our Apple Pay. And,
yes.
So she's always like, all right, who ordered this? And then there was something it was like HotFlixxx or something like that was the name of it. And it was on my credit card.
That sounds like
it was
porn.
like $200.
HotFlixxx.
Yeah, and so
HotFlixxx and big old dicks.
So I don't know what it is. My wife must think I'm just some porn efficient. I just love porn. She's always. I'm like, I don't look I would tell you, I don't look at porn. Porn is not my thing.
Kevin's always tossing off.
Yeah, because we get these little scam things. I got photo of you or video of you jerking in front of your laptop. I'm like, call them on. I'm like, they don't have any video of me doing it.
Show me. I would love to see
She's
it.
like, oh, I know. You're there tossing off in front of your lap. I'm like, I'm not tossing off.
When Kevin does prep, he takes a 5-minute break just to kind of
relieve some stress.
Clear out the baby batter.
Yeah. And so this thing comes for $200 with this HotFlixxx or whatever. And so my wife has to cancel the card. I got to get a whole new card. It's just, a big problem. It's a to-do. And so she was grilling me on it, thinking, I'm like, I'm not doing porn. I don't know what it is. She's like, well, it's got to be canon then. I'm like, all right, well, let me what is this thing called?
What is HotFlixxx?
Right. So I just went on and checked. I'm like, you know what it says? They're short romantic stories that are about 5 minutes long. And someone has been ordering the hell out of these things. And she go, oh, that wasn't me. I'm like, now, are you trying to accuse me of watching
short romantic stories?
Who is the one in the family that watches these short romantic stories? And she went all in and all when it could be her. And I mean, the fingers are pointing at this is a woman obsessed with short romantic stories.
You've talked about how she loves short romantic stories.
I'm like, you sure you haven't accidentally clicked or gotten into one of these
with
things?
With your bad eyes?
Right, you can't see. Yeah, she's going around the whole family. Well, it had to be canon. It had to be you. You did it. I'm like, I didn't do it. You did it, woman.
$200.
$200 in HotFlixxx.
Is she tugging it?
Yeah, that's a great question.
Is she flicking that baby?
It's usually the people that are guilty themselves of something that then they project onto someone else what they are then doing themselves.
Oh, my God. You need to send her that email. We have video of you flicking that bean. We're going to release it.
I got to tell you, it happened to me. I was in college. Nowhere to be seen in Palm Beach County, and somebody ordered porn, and my mom never believed me. She goes, oh, it was definitely you. I know you ordered the porn. And I go, Mom, here's the date. I was in Marianna, Florida. There's no way I could have ordered this porn. You did it. I know you did it. I totally I swear to you.
It was porn at the house.
Yes, it was porn.
Not on your phone.
It was porn at the house. Someone ordered it in the house. I still get blamed for it. I'm not even in the fucking area code.
Who did it?
You know what? Never quite got the person. I have some ideas, but I don't want to embarrass them.
Who are you fingering?
It doesn't matter. My mom went to the urn thinking I ordered all that porn, and it was not me.
She knows now it wasn't you, Pumpkin.
I hope so.
Yeah.
Although, she's in heaven. She's up there still.
I think you ordered the porn.
I know you did the porn. I know it was you. She's one of the few people in heaven that still can hold a grudge.
A grudge in heaven. Mad respect.
Some of the other emails that we got here today, kind of a call them out here. Debbie said, people are awful at bingo, and a lady pushed my mom because she thought her chair was over too far. It was crazy.
Oh, no.
Yeah, people take bingo very seriously.
Yeah, these bingo bitches they accused my grandmother of cheating because she just is lucky and she kept winning. And you're talking about games where the prize is like 50 cents. This is not like big money bingo. They accused her of cheating at bingo and they didn't want her to play anymore.
But here's what I've learned. Bingo is all that they have. So on Monday, they're talking about bingo. On Wednesday, they're talking about the bingo from Tuesday. It's what they have. I understand why they take it seriously. It kind of makes me sad, honestly.
But you can't cheat at bingo. They check the cards.
You can cheat at anything.
I mean, you'd have to be in cahoots with the ball caller.
Well, you're acting like that can't happen. What if the ball holder and the woman playing are playing their own kind of bingo, if you know what I mean? And the O is always coming up.
069.
069.
That is a number.
I know it. I know about bingo.
I know you do.
James, with a little advice, as you did Turtle Fest this weekend, talking about if you ever went to rescue a turtle from out of the road, how do you do it? And James has said, turtles won't bite unless you stick your finger near its face.
Okay.
You can grab it by the sides and you can carry them.
What if you stick your finger in his anus like Jbird?
That's not what I meant. I meant grabbing it by its, its back parts, like the ass shell of the, not in the butt.
Yeah.
I never said in the turtle butt.
Yeah.
I didn't even think I even have to defend myself.
I think the sides are what they would encourage you to do. He said they might touch you with their fingernails, but my 8-year-old will pick up a turtle with his bare hands, no problem. And Maria said, always take them in the direction they are facing. Okay. Well, that's weird. Because
don't put them back. No. Let them go forward to where they need to go.
Yeah, so I have one. It was near a canal, and that's where it had come from. And so when I took it off the road, I pointed it back towards the canal so that it wouldn't continue to walk back out to the road, because I'm like, all right, next time he's probably going to get plowed. So I wonder why you do that, because I pointed him to the water, be like, this is where you need to go, dude. This is your home.
Yeah, and I'm looking into it. Yes, the male turtles have a single penis that is stored inside their cloaca. I don't think I said that right.
Nobody asked for where the penis is.
We're talking about... No, you're right. Never mind.
Who wanted to know where the turtle dick was?
I just thought it was leading in that way.
Maybe in your head it was.
I know I'm going to need this information eventually.
We just took a left on Bestiality Boulevard.
Yeah, because I definitely want to blow a turtle, Virginia. Come on. Trying to do science over here.
Now, I got this from Richard. It's kind of doing a call him out, but it's a good thing. Unfortunately, it had to do with him getting bladder cancer, and he wasn't going to be at the office on Monday for an entire week, which is about 4 hours from my residence, it said. He said, unfortunately, I had to drive back Monday night to be at the VA Medical Center for the treatment. I informed my boss what was happening, and he asked me how I felt about the situation. And so he went on ahead, stepped up, put me on the company jet, flew me from St. Pete to West Palm.
Wow.
Yeah, and then had somebody pick me up and drive me to the VA. The guy waited 2 hours for me, brought me back to the airport, and I was back to the office by lunch for the festivities. Now that's a boss.
That was nice.
That is pretty cool. That is good. Also, a nice little feel good here for Monday. My daughter is a competitive dancer, and we had the opportunity to dance with Derek and Julianne Hough this weekend, along with choreographers like Comfort Fidoki and Talia Favia. I'm sure they're great top-tier choreographers, and got to actually meet and chat with Derek. He was absolutely incredible. They say don't meet your heroes. That couldn't be further from the truth. When it comes to Derek Hough, he was the sweetest, kindest human I've ever come across. He's not once said no to a photo. I think most celebrities now, for the most part, are pretty cool. Honestly.
Unless you're Ryan Reynolds or Blake Lively.
Yeah. And there are some that still are. But, yeah, I think a lot of them are Cool or not, I think they understand the game.
I think a lot of old schooler kind of actors and actresses and comedians, they were a little bit rough around the edges.
Well, I think it also was, part of it. It was tolerated. It was almost expected. It's like you're a celebrity. You're somebody different. And I think now in our day and age, we realize that they're really not that different. You got lucky and you had something that was great that a lot of people enjoy, but it doesn't make you any better than anybody else.
Who gives a shit? I mean, you're just a person. Now, you have a talent, which is great, but there's a lot of people who have talents. And just because you have talent doesn't mean you're a great person. It could sometimes mean you're a bit of a fuckface.
Yeah. And I think with social media and everything else and accessibility, I don't think that a lot of celebrities are as special as they used to be.
You're right. There's easier access to get a hold of celebrities. And you think there's no way a celebrity would get a hold of me. They've got handlers that read all kinds of shit. And sometimes a celebrity isn't as busy as one might think.
Right.
Yep. So there you go. All right, well, appreciate all the emails. You can always get them through to us, mail at kvjshow.com. Enjoy your Monday. We'll see you back here tomorrow. Goodbye.